Hi guys, Mysterious Cat Island. So I know I shouldn't be starting a new LP considering I've got 2 running right now and Indie Game Sunday that I haven't done in a couple of weeks now. But I wanted to play something to relax to. And you guys have probably played this game before. If you haven't, you've seen somebody play it. Lots of big LPers have played it. But I love it, and I just wanted to do a little more of a relaxing LP to maybe help me wind down after a long night at work. So this is Stardew Valley. This is by Concerned Ape. He created the game all by himself. It's distributed by Chucklefish, I believe. So if you haven't played this game, the great thing is it's really customizable. It's like Harvest Moon. Everybody's gonna tell you that. But it's really customizable. You've got a lot of options, a lot of things you can do. I'm not going to run any mods this time. Let's see what the randomizer gets us. Oh, that's not too bad. But that's not what we're going to go with. Let's find me. I'm pale. So pale. There we go. That's me. I normally don't bother to go look too much like myself in these games, but okay, we're gonna go with gray eyes because that's what my eye color is. We're gonna go with red hair because that is the color of my hair. Yep, I like that one, that nice vibrant red. Let's see. They got a lot of great shirts. I like that one a lot. But yeah, this one's mostly going to be a pretty calm LP. Probably not going to swear as much as I usually do. Probably no screaming, things like that. We're not going to do any accessories because I don't really have any to worry about. Let's go with the name Cat. Let's see. I'm going to go with the Forest Farm. It's best if you haven't played the game before to start with a standard farm. See how you like it. You've got a large space. Each one's a little bit different. Standard farm gives you a lot of land. The river farm gives you water, obviously. Everything's on islands and you're connected with bridges. It's great for if you do a lot of fishing. The forest farm is for foraging mostly. You've got a limited amount of space to farm with, but I find that it works really well for me. The hilltop farm, same thing. You have mineral deposits that show up, which is nice. And the wilderness farm, where it's sort of hard mode, where monsters start showing up at night. So you can't work quite as long until you get a weapon. We're going to go with the forest farm. Let's see, what are we going to call the farm? We're going to go with Sparrow Farm. It's the name of another farm of mine in another game. And my favorite thing, whoops, is coffee. I love coffee so much. You got your preference of dog or cat. If you're running mods, there are really neat mods you can get to change what these look like. Like once they get a Siberian Husky dog, I'm all over it. I do want to get the Siamese cat one eventually because I have a cat who looks like a Siamese. But I like those settings, so let's go with that. Oh, how cozy with this fire, but this looks a little sad, doesn't it? And for my very special granddaughter, I want you to have this sealed envelope. Oh no. Seems like a deathbed, doesn't it? No, don't open it yet. Have patience. Now listen close. There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burden of modern life. And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. Nice sword, Gramps. When that happens, my dear, you'll be ready for this gift. Okay, Grandpa. A number of years later. Oh wow, why are there no doors on the cubicles? I just noticed that the cubicles don't have any doors. She's got purple hair. Some of these people look, terminated. Ugh. God, that guy's creepy with his constantly licking his lips. Ugh. And there's me. There's us. My hair is much more red than I expected it to be. It's color theory, I guess, but... Man, we don't look too happy to be here. Whoop! Oh, hey, we brought this thing to work? Well, I mean, we seem to hate this job. Dear Cat, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me, long ago. I'd lost sight of what mattered most in life, real connections with other people and nature. So I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belong. I've enclosed the deed to that place, my pride and joy, Sparrow Farm. It's located in Stardew Valley, on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. This was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my dear. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. P.S. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will you? Well, guess where we're going. If you know anything about me, you know that I actually live on a startup farm. We're not very big yet. We grow a lot of kale. I have so much kale, guys. I have 5 kale plants that produce a pound of kale every couple of days. I love kale though, so it's okay. But look at all this pixel art. One guy did all of this. Well, it looks like it's been a long bus ride. But we mostly have chickens and vegetables. We're growing some specialty heritage corn, lots of kale, sunflowers, beans, things like that. Hey, Miss Robin. Yep, that's me. Sounds good. Let's go. You sort of walk automatically. Oh man, looks like this place needs a bit of work. Why is that not uppercase? That's okay. Oh yeah, we're freaking out here. This place is a little overgrown, Robin. Well, yeah. If you say so. I mean, Grandpa loved this place. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Looks like Grandpa kept us plenty of firewood here. You're not supposed to keep firewood this close to your house. Because of things like mice and termites. This is a cute little house, though. And this must be Lewis. Grandpa told us about you. Oh, you're the mayor. Cool, you were friends with my grandpa then. Well, I guess a little town like Pelican Town and somebody moving in is gonna be big news. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I'm already winding down. This game is like so comfortable for me. Because, you know, if I'm tired and I just want a few minutes to wind down, I can play for 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Play a day at a time and just relax. Yep, I'm moving into Grandpa's place. Why do you put the quotation marks around rustic? Crusty Robin! Come on, man. So offended. Oh, throwing shade. But that's a little hint about what Robin does. She offers house upgrades. I am a bit tired. That sounds like a good idea. Great, I can't wait to meet my new neighbors. I don't actually talk to my neighbors, you guys. Digital neighbors are fine. And this is like, of course, the primary objective. Put stuff in the box and sell it. But unlike something like Harvest Moon, where you have until 5 PM to load your box, and after that it doesn't go out to the next day, as long as you put it in before you go to bed, it goes out. So, a quick note, if you haven't played this before, be in bed by 2 AM. Or before 2 AM, I should say. Otherwise, you'll pass out, and that's not good. Do. Alright. Let's go. So we got a box here, let's open it. And we've got 15 parsnip seeds. Here's a little something to get you started. Mayor Lewis. Well, thank you. Looks like we've got a new quest in our journal. We're going to cultivate and harvest a parsnip. I'm not going to read all that. And we got to introduce ourselves to 28 people. It's a lot of people. But let's watch TV first. You want to try and watch the Weather Channel and the Fortune Teller in the morning? Tomorrow's gonna be a beautiful sunny day. Great. Sometimes there'll be other channels, like you can use Living Off the Land to give you tips and tricks. I don't really use that one. The Queen of Sauce, if you're going for the cooking accomplishments, is the one you really want to keep an eye out for. Oh, of course. When the spirits are annoyed, it can affect little things like spawn ratios for items and how your fishing goes. You start out with some tools, nothing real fancy. The scythe doesn't require any energy to use. Your other tools do though, so keep that in mind. We're just gonna clear a little area here. Get some of these weeds out of the way. You want to keep the fiber, and you definitely want to keep the mixed seeds, because in your first year or so, they're great to plant as just like a free filler item in your garden. I'd really, really recommend keeping a hold on them. We're definitely going to keep the stone. It comes in handy too. And we're going to need to chop down some trees soon. Okay. Whoop. Not quite what I wanted. You can do pretty much everything in a 9x9 square. You can't use the hoe on the ground you're currently standing on, but that's sort of to be expected. There we go, and we're gonna go ahead and plant our parsnip seeds. Whoop. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that train coming through. Not a whole lot I can do about that right this second. I've got to keep my windows open. I have to keep airflow going in my house. Because it's just been... It wasn't too hot today, but it's been really hot lately. Okay, so let's break up a couple more of these branches. We are going to go talk to the townsfolk soon. Just most things in town don't open till 9 or 10 o'clock. So I usually spend the beginning of my morning just tending my garden, dealing with things. The big logs like these you can't do anything with yet. We'll come back to those. Your regular old average trees. So you've got 3 kinds of trees. You've got pine trees, maple trees, and oak trees. Each one drops a different seed, and they'll spawn after a while. They'll respawn after a while. So, and there goes a frog. You can't do anything with the frogs. They're just a nice little bit of polish on the game. Okay, let's see. X. I'm so sorry if my bar keeps popping up on you guys. Since I picked the forest farm, I end up being a little picky about what trees I chop down. I know that sounds a little weird, but I like my forest to still have trees. I don't want to chop everything down, but it'll grow back eventually, and you can always plant the tree seeds, which are, we don't get yet, but it's like pine cones and things like that. We want 50 wood to start out with. Early on, all of your all the trees require the same amount of energy to chop down. As we start to upgrade our items, though, it'll become a little easier. Require a little less energy. Okay, so we're going to go to crafting, and we're going to build a chest. That's going to use most of our wood, but that's okay, because we can store things in that chest, which we need to do. And we're going to change the color. I like to make my main chest purple. Okay, and it's getting to be almost afternoon, so let's go into town. Right now we only have 12 backpack slots, which you can access with the hotkeys. I don't normally, I play with the mouse. And I am playing this version on Steam, and not the, well, it looks like the bus doesn't go anywhere. Dropped us off and just sort of decided to stick around. I'm not playing the PS4 or Xbox One versions, although I might purchase them eventually. One of them. But I'd have to have an Xbox One or PS4 first. Neither of which I have, because I'm poor. So, let's start walking into houses and see if we can talk to people. Oh, here's a kid. Oh, a stranger. My name's Vincent. Mama says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. Well, thanks, little man. I'm not going to read everybody's dialogue. What do you mean I'm not exactly as you imagined? Alright, ma'am. Looks like those are the only 2 home. But that's 2 out of 28 people. So, well, that's 4 out of 28 total. How about this house with the cheery little sun? Girl, you got blue hair. And a crazy haircut. This is Emily. She's sort of the town hippie. And she works at the saloon. Okay, girl. I wonder... Nope. Okay. You'll notice there are doors in everybody's houses. You can't go in those. Oh, hey! This is Marnie. She sells animals and livestock out near the woods. You can always track who you've talked to or who you've introduced yourself to early on. Here, under the little heart social tab. And you see there's a lot of people we haven't talked to yet. It'll also rate your relationships with people. It's like whoever likes you the most, things like that. Birds. Let's go in here. Boop. We can come through some of these doors, but we can't go upstairs yet. It's weird that it's a Monday. If you come over here in front of Pierre's, you can look at the town calendar. There are 4 seasons, spring, summer, winter, and fall. And it lists everybody's birthdays and what festivals there are every season. You can come over here, and sometimes there'll be help wanted stuff. It's like once every couple of days, every other day, every day. Oh, there's a lady. Oh, thank you, Granny. How about the saloon? Well, there's someone here. And this is Gus, the guy who owns the saloon. Okay, sorry about that, guys. It's early in the morning and my mother just got home from work, so she likes to yell at me through my window. we'll head down soon. Let's hit up this house. Oh, there's a dude here. Hello, sir. Yes. No. No, like I said, I don't talk to my neighbors. We have one neighbor across the street who has a bunch of little shits for kids. They're awful little monsters. And oh, here's somebody. This is Maru. She's sort of the town scientist. Well, thank you. Let's head down this way. There's somebody I want to meet before long. So, like I said, a lot of these places don't open till 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. Some of them, like the blacksmith here, closes as early as 4. Hello, Clint. He's the blacksmith. He'll upgrade your tools, process geodes, which we'll talk about a little later, probably in the next episode. Did we already find a missing library book? Weird. This is Gunther. He looks like a Civil War reenactor. And he runs the museum and library. Oh no. Man, that sounds like the previous curator was a bad hombre. Dude, person. I don't know. I don't know why hombre was the first word that came to mind. I really don't. Sure. There's probably not anybody else there at this time of day. So we're not going to get to talk to everybody today. It usually takes the first 2 days. And even then, you still don't meet everybody. Oh, here's a guy. Okay, man, with your pretty hair. He's the beach, he's the town here hermit. And by hermit, I mean he's not actually a hermit. He just lives in this little cabin on the beach over here. On the beach, there are things you can collect. So it is a good idea to come out here every day. Hey, Lewis. Scary. No. No, it wasn't bad. We had a good first night. Oh, I'm sure he did. If he left it to me, I'm sure he loved that house. Let's get this clam, though. This stuff, foraged items, your first couple of days are your biggest moneymaker. You can't stay at 500 gold forever. 500 gold does not get you very far. Let's see. There might be a couple other... I don't know everybody's schedules by heart. Aha! This is Penny. Hey, girl. Yeah, just say hi. Okay, bye. So, we hear a little bit more about it later, but one of the objectives, or one of the things you can do in the game, while building your relationships with people, is build romantic relationships with people. Oh. Yes, I am. Oops, sorry if I clicked that too fast. Okay. Ma'am, why you gotta diss on my clothes like that? I'm just a simple farm girl. Oh, hey, we haven't talked to you. Or you. Sort of catching everybody right now. That's handy. This is Leah. She's the town artist. Sam's sort of the town musician. A lot of these characters fall into, I guess, your classic archetypes. This is Harvey. He's the town doctor, as he states here. Well, that's good. Oh. Well, thank you. And I would say let's go to Pierre's, but I forgot about it, and it's too late now, because Pierre closes at 5. But that's okay. We're going to go get a little more farm work done, and probably call it a night, since we're running pretty low on energy at this point. So I don't know what the update schedule for this is going to be yet. Might end up being Saturdays, it might end up being Wednesdays, it all depends. Okay. So like I said, using your scythe doesn't require any energy at all. So you can really just come on out and late into the day, keep using that scythe without running the risk of exhausting yourself, because you don't want to do that. You want to make sure your character stays in good health. We've got a pretty extensive piece of property here. You can go up this way. This leads up across the road. That's the road there. And there's some trees back here. You can occasionally get foraged items back here. It's a good easy way to the mine, which we cannot access yet, but we'll get to see later. And there's a tent out here. Anybody inside? Oh, hey! This is Linus. He's the town hermit. In your cloak of leaves. Linus is the town hermit. He's sort of the town homeless guy, but he's happy that way. So, you know what? That's cool. Something back here? No, okay. Oh, and here's somebody we haven't talked to. This is the town male goth. Well, yeah, I want to run the farm. Okay, man. Whatever. Stand there smoking. Act like you're cool. Oh, but like I was saying, everybody sort of falls into archetypes, but that's okay. I find them and their originally predictableness sort of endearing. The characters will grow on you, though. Maybe it's just me personally. I find the female characters more interesting than the males. And I am more likely to court and date the female characters. And that's not just because I am pansexual. But I like the female characters better. I don't know who we're going to romance in this game at this time. But that's something we can figure out later. And there's a bird. We've got this weird ruined building on the property. You can keep working decently late into the night. Go away, Windows thing. I hope that did not show up. I am so sorry if it did. As long as you still have energy. I mostly wanted to get a little more wood, number one. Number two, come check this out. So it's this weird looking little shrine. Cat, wait for my return on the dawn of your 3rd year. Grandpa. How long has that note been sitting out there? But, you know, take that advice to heart, or take that to heart. He'll return on the dawn of your 3rd year. He's not joking. Boop, boop. And you think, oh, but, you know, Grandpa was on his deathbed. Well, yeah. Okay, let's see. If you check your areas over here, if you have the forest farm, you can find harvestables, like this morel, which you normally can't get until later in the game. So, not significantly there. I think it's your first fall is when you can start getting them. I'm sort of leaving this big patch of grass alone. You'll see why later. Not too long from now, probably. But anywhere that's the grassy area, you can find forageable items. So, keep a lookout on those. It'll be seasonable. I can't think straight. It'll be seasonal items. Each season has 3 or 4 items that you can, that are like your average foraging items. But sometimes you can find things like the morels and other mushrooms, stuff like that. And we're gonna save everything else. I'm gonna keep the seeds on me because I want them for tomorrow. Alright, and at midnight it gives you a little warning that, hey, it's getting late, and it warns you again at 1. So, we're gonna have him go to sleep. Just climb into bed. One of the things I wish that they did in this game was where you could save anytime you wanted throughout the day, instead of it just auto-saving at the end of the day. But, you know, it's one of the small things in a game that overall I really have very, very few complaints with. Okay, well, we're actually going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. I don't know what time we're up to, so this might be a little short, might be a little long. We're going to pick it up in the next one, where we're going to try and do like 2 days at a time or something like that. You know, however it comes to me. But thanks for watching, guys. Bye.